The Mists of Pandaria Pre-Patch, it's here. And if you're following the popular guides, you're probably broke. They're telling you to kill Troggs, to farm cloth in the open world, and they're just wasting your time. The old farms, they're dead. Most guides, they're showing you low value, high effort grinds. We're not going to do that here though. Today I'm going to be revealing the biggest methods I'm using to build a fortune for Mists of Pandaria. We're skipping the trash and we're going straight to the jackpot. So whether you want that gold for a day 1 Dark Moon deck, or that expensive Grand Expedition yak, or just to level your professions, this is your survival guide. We're going to be breaking down the 5 key strategies to beat the nerfs and build your fortune before Mists of Pandaria. First, the secret to solo, even group farming right now. Forget AoE grinding trash mobs for an hour and a handful of cloth. We're talking about going into old raids, skipping 90% of the instance, only killing the bosses for thousands of gold per hour. Almost nobody's doing this, but here's the plan. You take your fresh level 85 DK, or your monk in my case, do maybe 2 hours of Twilight Dungeons like I did, and then you can go back to all the old raids, AQ40, Karazhan, Serpent Shrine Cavern, TK, Black Temple. You walk in, you kill the bosses, you walk out. Every single boss you kill, they're going to be dropping a stack of raw gold, up to 125. Plus, they're going to be dropping those super expensive rare pets like Anubisath Idol, the Big Bad Wolf from Karazhan, even Ashes of Alar from Tempest Keep. Oh yeah! The whole time, your bags are going to be filling up like a nightmare with lucrative epics, cloth, greens, that you can vendor or you can just auction. The reality though is you're not relying on auction house luck. This is mostly just pure gold straight into your bags. So every single raid lockout, I've basically just been doing a world tour. That's where you just go to every single old raid, maybe you bring a friend or two, and you're gonna be pulling in thousands of gold per hour. It's more efficient, it's faster, and it's frankly way more fun than pretty much any open world gold farm. Alright, so what if you want the single most lucrative, highest gold per hour activity in the entire game right now? This is how you're gonna pay for a down payment for your Grand Expedition yak in a single afternoon. We're talking about boosting. See, leveling, it's a slog again, and players with ults, they're just desperate. They're willing to pay a complete fortune to go AFK while you level them all the way through dungeons. The best part though, it is ridiculously easy to do. If you have literally any fresh level 85, a monk, a death knight, a pharaoh, a warrior, you are already a potential gold baron. Really, there are 2 major ways you can boost customers for up to 10,000 gold per hour. The first, which I did, is to pick a dungeon, in my case Grim Batol. Oh man, my completely fresh 85 monk. I spent about 2 hours in Twilight Dungeons. I'm able to clear all the trash up to the first boss in Grim Batol in about 15 minutes. I can do 1 or 2 pulls at a time, and as you get more gear, you can just increase the pulls, make it even faster. So as for actually making really big money with this though, you offer in the trade chat and the looking for group chat, you're offering 83 to 85 boosts for about 2,000 gold per level. You take 2 customers, that could be up to 4,000 gold per level. And some of these greedy boosters, they're filling their group all the way up. They could be making 8,000 gold per hour. That is an insane amount of money. The second method, prioritized by those professional gold sellers that you probably know, is to offer a full 74 to 85 boosting package. They usually sell these for about 2,000 gold per level, and the full 74 to 85 process, it takes about 7 hours per customer. With a scripted order of dungeons, you go from Halls of Stone, where Prot Paladins can literally clear the entire instance with a single pull, to Halls of Lightning, into Vortex Pinnacle, now we're getting into Kata, and finally Grim Batol. And you're talking 20,000 gold from a single customer in just 7 hours. That is just so hard to beat. No matter how you boost though, there is no faster, there is no more direct way to make gold right now. Imagine taking a character you just leveled up and turning it into a money-making machine. Let's move on though to some quick and some easy money. This is cash you might be sitting on right now without even realizing it. First, check all your Cataclysm characters for Justice points. Since Valor was completely converted to Justice, you might have a secret gold mine waiting. Head to the vendor and buy bind and equip epic bracers like the Bracers of Manifold Pockets, the epic boots like the Rooftop Griptos. These are just perfect for all those fresh new monks. Even if they're only selling for about 600 gold each right now, demand is only going up as more monks hit 85. Cash out your alts. If you have characters you don't plan to immediately play in MoP, they're sitting on maybe 4,000 honor points. Go buy those level 60 weapons, the cloaks, and vendor them for raw gold. Honor and MoP, it's gonna be faster to gain anyways, so for me it is completely worth it to get that free money right now. on a character I'm really not even going to be playing day one. We've also got to talk AoE open world farming. Thanks to the new AoE loot feature, many of those classic farms, they're better than ever. You're no longer just killing mobs, you're a gold farming vacuum cleaner. My single favorite AoE looting spot in the entire MoP pre-patch, it's Botanica. Already one of our favorite gold farms for raw gold in the entire game, but now you can farm it while you're leveling. Let's say you're leveling a DK, a Brewmaster, a Warrior. You can literally solo this dungeon as you level, get 6 or 7 free levels while bringing in thousands of gold per hour at the exact same time, up to 800 gold per hour. And hey, once you hit 85, you can always come back if you want to. Another classic way to take advantage of AoE looting is the one-button farming wetlands hyperspawn. It is hard to beat 800 gold per hour for just killing mobs for 90 seconds, looting them in one click, and repeating that for hours. If you'd rather play Pokemon though than farm mobs, this next method, it's gonna be your strategy. The pre-patch, it's created 2 extremely hot markets. First, the pet market. It's on fire right now, and you really have 2 options. The first are the FOMO flips. You go out and you get those pets everybody's talking about. Anubizath Idol from AQ40, Chrominius BWL, you're getting 10, 15k gold. If you've got a high value pet, you gotta sell it as quickly as you can though, because the prices are tanking right now as more people start farming. My preference for pet farming though is the long-term investments. For pets that hold their value, you gotta go for the ones that are extremely excruciating and very annoying to get. Things like the magical crawdad from fishing, the ultra rare, the horrible to obtain Argent tournament pets. These aren't gonna sell fast, but their value is locked in because they are just so awful to go out and get. The second market to take advantage of, it's professions. Inscription, it's printing money right now, selling glyphs for all those new characters, the monks especially. The bigger brain play though, it might be to stockpile those materials that are going to be needed for leveling professions the second MoP drops. So pull up your favorite profession guide on Google and get to work on buying and farming hypnotic dust, ember silk cloth, obsidian bars. When MoP launches and everybody is panic rushing to level their professions, you'll be the one setting the price. So there you have it, the pre-patch economy. It's tough, but it is bursting with opportunity for smart players. You have several paths to wealth, whether the quick cash-ins, the open world grinds, the high-stake market hustling, or even the service industry. But the gold is there for the taking either way. You've got to seize the opportunity before it's gone, because this is limited time. Now, I would love to hear from you on what your secret gold-making method is for the pre-patch. Share your tips in the comments, and let's all get rich together. And if this guide helped you, smash that like button, subscribe for more MoP content, and get out there and make some gold.